Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another Microsoft 2024 live stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Wednesday afternoon, friends, and happy start to a new streaming week here for me as well. In the A350. It's been a long time coming. You guys have been requesting it for quite a while now. We have finally cleared our schedule. We are in the 350 this week, friends. Good to see everybody here. Boeing fan, welcome back. Nadya, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Isa Official, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Life Begins at 40. Good to see you, sir. Two Bostons in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Chris Pringle, good to see you. Welcome back. MNG Plays, welcome. JJ, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Skyworkers in the house. Good to see you, man. Kango, welcome. Hope you're well. Harry Quinlan, good to see you, my friend. P. Thibs, welcome back. Mr. Chris Clark, good to see you. Gary P., welcome. Hope you're doing well. Diamond Mike, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Luke, good to see you. Tenured Amobo, welcome back. Jody, good to see you. Matija, welcome back. RB Simmer, good to see you. Avgix, good to see you. Welcome. Logan, good to see you. MN Sports Fan, welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Zach, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Denim, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Mr. Jesus, good to see you. Chris Paper, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Can you upload your views in Chase Plane? It's already done. Already done, my amigo. It should be done anyways. Chase Plane. My content. A350, no cabin. Oh, these are my external views. I guess I turned those on too. But yes, they're already up. My views are already up for the aircraft, my sir. This is the no cabin version, though. Save on a little bit of performance. Gary, what's up, my friend, over in the vertical stream? Good to see you, my friend. Travis, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Steven, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Hope you're well. Jesse, good to see you. Welcome. Are we in the 340 later in the week? Probably not. We're probably doing the full week in the 350. Then we'll jump into the Phoenix lineup. And then we'll jump back into Boeing, and then the next time we're in Airbus, we'll probably do the 340. It's just so difficult to find routes for the 340 that are compact enough that don't involve a crazy long haul. So having to deal with the 350 and the 340 in the same week, no, probably not. Probably silly of me to even mention that. 350 all week this week, then we'll jump back into the Phoenix lineup, 319, 320, 321 next week. Then we'll do some Boeing. We got to fly the 777. We got to fly the iFly Max 8. It's been a while since we've done that as well. So it'll either be the 777 or probably the iFly Max 8 after our 2 weeks of Airbus that we spend here in the 350. And then, of course, in the Phoenix 319, 320, 321. Hey, Cap, would you be able to showcase DFW as soon as they send it to me, man? I still no news. Still no news. Andy, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Agent, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Air Marshal, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Cap Minnesota, yes, good to see you, sir. Hopefully, whenever they send it, man, whenever they send it. Is DFW released? No, not yet. Not yet, my friend. Looking forward to the 321. I love flying that. Bearded Yeti, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. JJ, good to see you, brother. Can't wait for some 319 ops into Key West. Did you see, was it you, JJ, that sent me MK Studios is doing the updated new layout of Key West? I don't know if any of you guys saw that. Somebody over the last couple of days sent me a little article. MK Studios doing Key West, the updated version, 2026 layout or 2025 layout, whatever it is, with the new terminal and all that fun stuff. So super excited for that one. Currently, right now, we have a couple payware Key West, but it's all in the old layout. So it'll be interesting to get the new layout for sure. Yeah. Any Bluebird release videos yet or updates? No. No. If you want to stay up to date with Bluebird, you'll either have to join their Discord or you'll have to check out their YouTube channel. They're the ones pulling all that into there. Is it real time in Japan? No, we are running my local time, so it's about 10 after 12 in the afternoon here in my simulator. It would be midnight, just over midnight in Japan if we were flying real time, which we really wouldn't see anything. We don't get to fly over in Japan all that much, so figured it was good to just throw it on my local time. Makes a little bit more sense. Just built my new PC. Do you think that 2024 is worth the upgrade over 2020? Yes, especially on your new PC. Yes, absolutely. Kappa Chat, please help me. I have a newly released PMGG 7.3 and 2 nights in a row. I can't capture the glide slope. No problem capturing VOR, though.
6 donated 7 Australian dollars and 99 cents. I purchased Chase Plane yesterday and it was the best 44 Australian dollars I have spent in a long time.
Correct. Very expensive, but very worth it, Nadya. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you for the continued support of the channel. Unbelievably kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got the white open diamonds and glide slope arm. Are you making sure that your localizer frequency is set in your radio panel left side and right side, and then your front course is set as well? There's a whole little process with the Boeing that you have to do to capture your localizer and glide slope. So make sure that ILS frequency is plugged in on the radios, left side, right side, and of course front course, left side, right side. Also, check your charts. Maybe you're just a little bit too high up on the slope. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I mean, I flew the 7.3 last week, did not have any problems capturing the localizer or glide slopes. I'm not quite sure. Cap, I find the shakes at Chase Plane very sensitive. I found out that you have to move the firmness slider to the right, the last smooth mode, and then set the intensity to 1.0, definitely better. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how I'm running it, Chris. Something very similar to that anyways. Let me go into here, pilot. Let me go here, and let me go to edit this group. Yes. What do I have it set to? Yes, all the way up on the smoothness, and then I have intensity at 0.8, actually. And then touchdown effect at 1.4. That's how I'm running mine. Now, of course, everybody's going to have something different, but we're pretty close to how I have mine. Yes, pretty much the same. Well, here we go. Inside the cockpit here of the beautiful A350. Owls, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you are well. Alberto, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back as well. Hope you're well, my man. Good to see you here. Well, welcome inside the flight deck, friends, of the iniBuilds A350. It's been a hot minute since we've flown this aircraft. I was looking at the channel. It's been a couple months since we've flown the A350, so probably going to be a little bit of a learning curve today, but that is perfect because we are doing some short flights, domestic ops here in Japan in the A350. We know Japan loves their big boy airplanes for these small little routes, so pretty damn cool. Hey, Cap, did you feel the earthquake last night in Barrie, or is Ottawa too far? We felt it in Peterborough, 4.1. I didn't feel anything. What time was it at? I didn't feel anything. Hopefully not flying in the soup today like we did last week. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Great couple of games the past couple nights, eh? Golden Knights who? Yeah, pretty wild, P-Thibs. Pretty wild, man. This team is so frustrating, to say the least. So frustrating. It's kind of wild. We played the Avalanche tonight, so I'm assuming everything's going to come back to reality tonight when we play the Colorado Avalanche and probably get our asses kicked the way that they did last time we played Colorado. I think it was 7-2 or 7-3 was the final, 8-3 or something. Gab, you should really fly world's busiest route, Seoul to Jeju Island. That's the world's busiest route? Interesting. Watched the Sunday stream yesterday. It looks like a fun game. Yes, sir. It is, man. Abheek, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you are doing well. Cool. Well, let's get this bad boy powered up, shall we? I mean, I'm sure crank the sound so we can hear everything. First things first, external power, 1 and 2. Beautiful. Bring life to the beautiful aircraft. We'll get all of our battery switches to the on position. We'll make sure they're running through all of their checks. And everything looks fine and dandy, which they do. Beautiful. Aircraft is coming alive. We can hear it. Great. We'll get our crew supply turned on. We'll go ahead and get our adheres all set to the nav position. Nav. Beautiful. And continuing flows. Everything looks good here. Everything looks good here. We can go no smoking armed, no mobile armed. And we'll arm our emergency exits here as well. Fuel pumps are obviously staying off for now until we're ready to spool up those engines. The fire test is doing its thing upstairs as well. Beautiful. Cool. Let's go down to our EFB. Call it our EFB, right? We'll go to our flight ops page. We're going to import via SimBrief. Beautiful. We are JAL 209, service from Tokyo down to Nagoya. Now, I had Osaka originally in my title. I apologize. It was a little bit late last night when I was setting everything up, so we've got Nagoya in there. So Tokyo, Nagoya, and back today. So beautiful. What frame gen limit or double is set to 240 hertz and a 4080? I mean, anything really, as long as you're halving it. So 60 would work. If you limit your 60 should essentially work. 120 would work. 120 FPS. But yeah, as long as you're having it and keeping it even, so 60 hertz should work, 120 hertz, or sorry, 60 FPS, 120 FPS should work as well. Did you hear about the F&O on Friday? I did not. What's the F&O on Friday? Just relax. Good to see you, man. Says, have a good flight cap and stream before I go to Lillestad for a 3-hour trip. I'll watch a YouTube live stream. Nice. Sounds good. Just relax. We'll enjoy, man. Let us know how it is over there. Down in Lillestad. We'll be there in a couple months towards the end of March. Looking forward to it. Okay, I think everything is done through here. Do I have to go to load sheet? I can't remember, man. It's been so long since I've flown this aircraft. I think I have to import via SimBrief, yes, and then I set my 0 fuel weight, and then I set my fuel, and I go instant refuel, and I think we're good with that. Loading fuel completed. Beautiful. And I think if I set that again, I think we're all good there. All right. Let's jump down here to the FMC now, shall we, friends? We'll clear out all this information. We don't need any of that. Beautiful. Let's go up top here. Let's go to our init ref, and we'll start working on some stuff. We're going to do company flight plan request. We'll send that off. Give that a couple seconds. Flight plans received. We'll go ahead and insert that. Ah, beautiful. JAL 209, RJTT to RJGG. Alternate, if we can't land in Nagoya, is right back here to Tokyo. There we go. We're cruising up at flight level 320. We're going to be in econ mode. That's good. Cost index 128. I feel like that is extremely aggressive. I'm going to put in 25. That seems a little bit better. Not so crazy. Beautiful. Let's go to our fuel and load page. Now, what was it, Chad? It was on here. I could just click and then hit enter or something. What did I have to do? I thought you could, like, click through it and, like, hit enter. Oh, I probably just broke it. Yep. I remember this now. I remember how all of this used to work now. I thought I could put in, like, no, it's not escape. I forget how to switch. Anybody remember how to do this? Left control. And then enter. Thank you. Left control and then enter. Thank you. Left control, then enter. You guys are the best, man. See, this is why you guys are the #1 first officers. Some of you are even more type rated than I am. We're looking for 227 passengers on board the aircraft today. 227, and we'll enter that in. Beautiful. Fuel and load is set 163.6 on the 0 fuel weight, correct. 0 fuel weight CG 29.1, correct. Block fuel 12.5. All of that checks out perfect. 227 on board as well. Beautiful. We'll clear all that fun stuff out. Great. Let's go to our flight plan page. RJTT. Sounded like Henry was doing something, but he didn't. RJTT. Let's go ahead and see what the weather's doing down here in Tokyo. Winds are 010 at 10 knots. 010 at 10 knots. We are going to expect, well, you can see here it has 34 right for us for our departure. So that's what we're going to plan, chat. We're going to be on 34 right on the Beckel 5 Charlie departure. 34 right. Beckel 5 Charlie departure. No transition, flight plan insert and insert. Beautiful. Continue to scroll through, make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities. We don't. Let's go RJGG. We're going to go to arrivals. Let's see what the weather's doing down in Nagoya. Winds are showing 280 at 10. 280 at 10. Which runway do we want to land on? Probably runway 36. I feel like that makes the most sense. Nothing really makes sense. No matter what, we're going to be dealing with a little bit of a crosswind. But we're going to plan for runway 36. So runway 36 approach is going to be the ILS Zulu or Yankee. Well, let's check. Let's go to flights. We'll select our approach. Looks like it wants us to do the ILS Zulu from final. So that's what we're going to add, chat. ILS Zulu from final. ILS Zulu 36 via none. Star. We want the slides. Star. Very good. We'll insert that. We'll insert that. Beautiful. Let's scroll through our flight plan, make sure everything looks good. We ain't got any discontinuities, nothing weird going on. Perfect. Let's jump over here. We'll jump over to our initref page, and then we can go to our takeoff performance page. Beautiful. We're going to do a flex. Well, actually, let's jump down here. You know what? Let's bring this back over here for now. We'll go and do our takeoff performance. So we will sync everything up here. Airport not selected. Oops. Sync FMS. Thank you. Sync up our weather. Winds 010 at 10, 5 degrees, 1017 on the QNH. Surface condition is dry. Anti-ice is off. Config is optimum, air conditioning on, and thrust over to flex. Beautiful. Let's compute all of this fun stuff. Very good. And then we can send all of this down to the FMS. Very good. We can then click this guy over here, and then we can go confirm speeds. Very good. 43, 45, 50. Flexing to 67 degrees today. And we're going to be doing flaps 1 with a trim value of 29.4. Packs on, anti-ice off. Beautiful. Looking good. In the climb out, we're going to be cost index of 25. So it's got 250 to 10,000 and then 288 on the climb. And our cruise, Mach 0.70. No. We'll worry about that afterwards, but that's not the Mach number that we're looking for. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay, our descent. Yeah, and then descent goes down. I hate how it does this with this aircraft. I'm going to pre-select. Let's go Mach 0.80. 0.80. Never mind. Oh, do we break it again? I think we did. 80, nothing's working on there. 80, nothing working on there. Okay. We'll just exit out of this. And we'll go back down here. And then we'll go back down here. How do I exit out on the screen again, chat? There's a way to do it. I can't remember how to do it. You're right. You can't type on this. Okay, so hold on. If I bring this up over here, and then I switch this over to press escape on. Well, I pressed escape and nothing's working. Oh, you're saying press escape down here. I have to go over to this guy. Now I think I remember. Or even if I just put enter. There we go. Thank you. It's all learning about this aircraft again. It's been so long. Okay, so then what I can do is I can put you over to the perf page, and then go cruise, and then go here, and then hit this, and then go 0.80, and then enter that. Perfect. Very good. Now I can put this back over to... Actually, you know what? We'll leave this on this page, and then what we'll do is we'll put our flight plan up on this guy. That's probably the most... Yeah, there we go. That way, if we need to type, we've got everything over here, and then we've got our flight plan over there. Beautiful. Everything is done through the EFB. That's all good. We can flip these guys back over here for now. We can go to our terminal charts. No, we want en route charts. That's the one we want. Beautiful. There's our gorgeous looking aircraft. We've got whiskey behind us. Good. We should be fully boarded and ready to go. So what we'll do now is we'll flip this over to ARC. We will get our constraints turned on. We have traffic on as well, so that's good. Let's go to the overhead. Let's go APU master start switch on, and we can spool up the APU. Very good. Get everything ready to rock and roll. Leave the FMC in the center pedestal. That way it uses the aircraft keyboard. When finished, move it to the left. Got you. That makes sense. Thank you. Press the physical button on the first officer side. Yes, correct. Would love for someone to allow us to do this on a tablet instead. That'd be really cool, for sure. Yeah. Hey, Cap, quick question about the mouse settings due to using the keyboard to move, but limited on mouse movement. Just curious on using the mouse. I'm not quite sure if I understand the question. Are you saying like I mean, you can use your keyboard to like look left and right if that's what you're saying, or like up and down instead of using your mouse or something like that. But honestly, I would just use like quick key commands. So like getting engine views, wing views, all that fun stuff. I would just use like shortcuts and stuff. Some of those passengers being some members of Japanese musical girl groups I can listen to that you're coming with me. Sounds good. Are only climbing to 100 feet on the departure in meters. No, we have to set our initial climb 10,000. Very happy to report that my mini FCU now works with this aircraft. So that's a huge plus. Absolutely. Love that. APU is on and available. Beautiful. Chat, hold on, someone's calling. Fucking spam callers, man. You are receiving this call from Amazon support. Please stay on the line for an important message. Use the mouse, not the keyboard. Yeah, I mean, you could use the mouse too. Mouse is all over the place. But no, in order to get like your quick commands and stuff like that, you're going to have to use the mouse in order to set like views and stuff. External power is off. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. Fuel pumps go on. Very nice. Beacon light goes on. Seatbelt signs go on. Everything else looks good upstairs. Let's go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Now, I have to go down here. Let me flip this back over yonder. Oops, nope, sorry, like that. Let me come up here. I'm going to go to our ground ops. We're going to remove the chocks. We're going to remove the GPU. All of the doors should be closed as well. Beautiful. Want to go back to our en route charts. Leave that just like that. Very nice. What flights are we planning for tonight? Probably doing some Delta ops tonight. Delta. Afternoon cap working on my setup. Hope to join tonight. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Sounds good. Cap, I downloaded GSX yesterday and it's stuck in trial mode for some reason. I tried reinstalling and revalidating my key. Any ideas? You should just put in your key and then it should work. If you're having issues, you're probably going to have to reach out to their support. Good luck with that, by the way, but yeah. Cap, doing Cebu Pacific, Manila to Tokyo. Nice. That's a fun flight, man. Enjoy, brother. LA-28 livery tonight? Most likely. Yeah. Got one call recently saying I had an outstanding warrant from the Vietnam War. Considering I would have been a negative years old, thought it was funny. Brother, it's crazy, man. Like, it's just crazy, dude. These scammers, if they actually put their mind to something, just imagine what would be possible, right? It's kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. Okay. GSX is attached, I think. They're attaching. Very good. Hey, Kev, very happy to see you back in the 350. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. We're going to quick edit on pushback map. Beautiful. I'm just going to go like that and then clear route because for whatever reason you have to clear the route initially or it won't work. We're going to take this all the way down like this and then we're going to go... Wait, how do I make that a stopping point? Do I just like click? How do I make this like a stopping point? Left click. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring this out like this, and I'm going to turn it like this, and then we're going to go right there. Beautiful. Save route. Good. Let's confirm that nobody is pushing back around us. We're not going to get in anybody's way, which we're not. Park brake released. Very good. Let's crank up the engine sounds. Let's go engine mode selector to the start position. And let's go ahead and spool up engine number 1. Enjoy, my friends. I haven't heard these in a while. Apparently they're really good now. Let's find out together. Yes, this is the handcrafted Tokyo. Ooh, those sound good. Do you have any ultra long hauls? Longest long haul we've done was 10.5 hours. We have a 9-hour flight coming up this Saturday that we're going to be doing. We're going to visit Queen of the Skies down in Australia. This is Tokyo Haneda, RJTT. You love the spool up? Nice. Where's Davis? You want to make a memory? By the gods. Don't tell him that. Beautiful pushback. All right, hold on. I got to turn those down for a second before we go deaf. A350 pilot here. Love your videos, Cap. No floaties. My man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the 8 or the 4? What's that, Nick? Park brake set. Engine number 2, spooling. Where's the first officer? He's on the couch. He just had his breakfast. He's sleeping it off now. For Saturday in the 7.4? No, we're not doing the 7.4. 350. 350. Some new text on the overlay? Correct. Yes, sir. Or are you saying what you should fly on Saturday? We fly whatever, man. Look at the engine wobble, wobble, wobble. Very nice, Devin Mike. Very nice. Cam Lee, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Am I using chase plane? I am using chase plane, yes. I am. Does the 350 do whale noises? No. Fortunately not. Do you see the burst of smoke? I did, yeah. Is the 7.4 any good on 2024? It's okay for a default aircraft. It's, you know, it's a default airplane. It gets the job done, but not really the best way possible. We need to jump back down here. We need to put on our serve page. Where's serve? Serve page, please, sir. Oh, menu. Then can I go serve? No. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. This needs to come down here. Then I need to go to serve page. We need to turn on our predictive wind shear system to auto. Everything also bumps onto auto. We're going to bump this over and we're going to go 1,000 on the squawk and we'll enter that in. Beautiful. And we're going to go TA only on the rest of that. You guys know why I don't use TARA. We're going TA only. Beautiful. That is all done. We'll go back to our perf page. Wonderful. We'll then throw this back there. We'll come back down here. We'll go to our en route charts, and there we go. So we can go Whiskey all the way down Whiskey. We'll make a left turn on Gulf, and then we'll make a right turn on Charlie for runway 34 right. Beautiful. We'll center this back up on our airplane. Very good. Let's go flaps position uno. Love that sound. Alex, what's up, my man? Good to see you too, brother. Just enough dirt to make it feel real? Yes, beautiful, Travis. Yes, sir. Okay, ground spoilers, armed, auto brake over to max, RTO, beautiful. Cabin should be ready. We're going to do our takeoff config test. Engine mode selector can go back normal. Takeoff config test is done. Everything is green. Beautiful. Park brake released. Let's taxi ourselves over to the runway, my friends. Can't believe UPS is retiring their MD-11s. Yes, I know, man. Sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. Jet time. No, obviously not. No jet time today, sir. I'm going to be honest with you. The more you ask me in chat, the least I'm probably willing to do that. Just being 100% honest with you. The more you ask, the least likely it is to happen. But if you ask in the right locations, that's when it's more likely to happen. Just trying to be honest with you. Just trying to be honest. I'm gonna have to fix some of these views, but alright, we said left on Gulf, which this is Gulf right here. Oh, Ray, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I think I forgot to turn on the taxi light. I did. And we can also kill the APU and the APU bleed now as well. God, dude, I haven't flown this aircraft in so long. We're probably gonna have some awful landings today, chat. I had 0 time to do a practice flight last night. I got home from the farm super late. So be prepared for some shitty landings today. And I don't want to hear anything about it. Nothing. Don't you dare. Bad pilot unsubbed, correct. It's daytime, no need for lights. And you waited till the last minute. Yes, it was very busy the last couple days, actually. Believe it or not. There's a little 319, little baby boy. Might even be a 320, actually. So I kept landing the plane, saved my life. Correct. Your farm is far more interesting than a hard landing. I mean, that's true, too. Love my farm time. Gigliotti, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. FedEx said that they are planning to keep the MD-11 until 2032. Even after the grounding, they still plan to keep them around, of course, after they are ungrounded. Yeah, FedEx might be keeping them, but UPS is retiring them. All gone. Brett, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you're well, sir. All right, we need to make a right turn onto Charles Lee. Confirm we're clear on the left side, which it looks like we are. This is Echo. We don't want this one. We want our next one. UPS is a good fallback with the 7.4. FedEx doesn't. True. I mean, FedEx does have a bunch of 777s. They could technically bring that over, but I know what you mean. UPS ordered 18 7.6s to replace them. Matt, there you go. That also works. Tokyo mod looks great in 2024. It does. Yeah. It does. I mean, I have to say the handcrafted sceneries in 2024 are much better looking than they were in 2020. They were kind of janky in 2020. A lot of the handcrafted stuff. Also, I just realized I'm not on Unicom. Probably should be on Unicom. I'm wondering why I'm not hearing anybody. Flight deck sounds are not so good. They're okay. I would actually love to see somebody do a sound pack for this aircraft. I think it would be incredible, to be honest. Did that guy leave? Oh, he's leaving right there. Beautiful. Should we go full length? Yeah, we'll go full length. Departure in real life is stunning? Yes. It'll hopefully be just as stunning in the sim as well. I agree. Watching on my 70-inch Samsung TV using the YouTube app. Love it. Hey, very good, Joshua. Very good. I hope it looks great, man. Yeah, Boris, please. Never mind the 330, Boris. Give us A350 sounds. Give us 330 and 350 sounds, Mr. Boris. That would be incredible. That would be incredible. I'm gonna have to hold short here for a second, chat. I just realized that my push-to-talk options are set to my yoke and not my joystick. So give me 2 seconds. We're gonna hold short here of 3-4 right. I will edit those keybinds. It's one thing I wish, vPilot, you could set like multiple keybinds for your push-to-talk. Instead of every time you swap your peripherals out, you have to change your keybind. That is one thing I would like to see. There's one thing I would like to see vPilot do in the future. Hey Cap, hope you're well. Have iniBuilds fixed the issue with the engine blades not spinning? Not sure if it's an issue on PC, but it is on Xbox. Engine blades are indeed spinning. They should be anyways. Where's the cam? It's coming, man. I'm just stretching, you know. Fan blades are spinning. Definitely a thing. Alright. Anita traffic, Japan Airlines, 209 lining up and departing runway 34 right. Anita. Alright, what's the plan for Friday's stream? I have no clue, brother. I don't even know what we're doing tonight, really, to be honest with you. Gotta find some tree fitty routes. Swing lights, strobe lights, logo lights, auto, nose light to takeoff. Beautiful. Let's line ourselves up on the runway. Boris said 350, nope, 330 maybe after the E-Jets. Well, there you go. Maybe he'll change his mind for a 350 sound pack. I think it would be delightful. Delightful. Everyone know how he has the ETA up top? It's from Fly Live. Fly Live is the banner that we're using. And it looks like it's crashed because it says we're doing 13 knots on the ground and we're doing 5 knots. So I'll probably have to reset that afterwards. All right, y'all ready to go? Let's do it. Control cam goes on. Sounds go up. Let's go flying. Throttles to about 40%. Good, right about there. Slight nose down pressure. Chrono comes on. And we go flying. Toga, Manflex 67 SRS runway, auto thrust blur. Takeoff power set. I'm actually gonna flip this off of you and then bring you guys up like that. There we go. Shouldn't be doing that on takeoff roll, but that's okay. 100 knots, we're neutral on the side stick. V1. Rotate. Nice and smooth, chat. Bring that nose up. And we're flying. Positive rate. Gears going up. That sounds nice. Sounds very nice. Start our right turn out. Throttles down to climb. And we'll nose over just a little bit, gain some speed. That sounds really good after departure. Speed check, flaps clean. Ooh. Love the flap sounds too. Delicious. We have downtown Tokyo over there. Sheesh. That looks quite nice. Divine. Quite divine. My goodness. God, dude. Japan never disappoints, chat. Japan never disappoints. I forgot how nimble this aircraft is. You barely need any inputs. It does exactly what you want it to do. Quite fun to fly, to be honest with you. Quite fun to fly. All right, I'm gonna bring those sounds down a little bit so we're not going deaf on a Wednesday afternoon. We're already halfway there, as my fiance would like to say. Ground spoilers disarmed. Very good. We're cruising up at 32,000 feet. So I'm bugging that up now. Flight level 320 is in. Beautiful. We can start the left turn. Don't worry, I'm going to throw on autopilot here very soon so we can get some beautiful views of downtown Tokyo. Do you use Rex, Atmos, or Reshade? I do not. I have a little bit of a color correction on my capture card software. That's the only thing that I'm running. Just a little bit of color correction on my capture card. But no, I'm not running any Reshade or Rex Atmos or any of that. No, sir. All right, there is 8,000 feet climbing up and above the clouds. Autopilot 1 is on. I'll bring you back up into the flight deck. Very good. Go get our wing lights off. We can get our nose lights turned off as well. Strobes, beacon, and navs are all staying on. Very good. And then we'll wait till 10,000 feet, and then we'll get the... well, we can't see anything because we're above the clouds. You could do Madrid or Istanbul to Luton Heathrow for route ideas. Nah, maybe. Those are boring routes. Afternoon, Cap Chat. Hope everyone is well. Ian, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Hope you're well. All right, there is 10,000 feet. Landing lights are off. It's pretty smooth up here, actually, so we'll get the seatbelt signs to auto. Flight attendants can start the in-flight services. Very good. I am going to adjust some of these wing views, though, if I'm being completely honest with you. Looks good about there. Let me save that. Make some adjustments. There we go. Rhinos, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Luton. Speaking of sounds, I used Universal Announcer for the cabin announcements. Something you'd be interested in? I have a program that's a little bit similar to that. I don't know. The banner is dead? Of course it is. This is Fly Live. Hold on. Let me relaunch it. You should fly into KL tonight. What's KL? Okay, the banner should no longer be dead. Change the banner name to Fly Dead. Yeah, correct. Cap, will you buy the wind control Airbus rudder pedals? No. I have the Thrustmaster pendular rudder pedals. In my opinion, the better choice. My opinion, of course. Standard barrow, beautiful. We'll expand this bad boy. Very nice. What wing view software is that? Chase Plane. Chase Plane is what we're using for our views. Chase Plane. Sounds are actually pretty good up here. The takeoff sounds were a little bit lackluster, if I'm being honest. Takeoff sounds could definitely be better. But it sounds pretty damn good from up here, that's for sure. Some nice wing views. Beauty. Found a route we can do. I'll put it in flight suggestions. Thank you very much. Capitals are looking to be in a slump, but hoping Ovi can keep adding more to his total for goals. Probably. It's Ovi. Guy's crazy. What's the best visuals in flying aircraft you have flown? Looking for recommendations. There's a lot, Nick, to be honest with you. A lot of the payware aircraft are going to give you just that much more oomph, if you will. Having issues with my Thrustmaster rudder pedals, USB cord keeps disconnecting. The plug in the unit goes in loose. That doesn't sound good. I would reach out to Thrustmaster and see if there's something that they can do for you. You'll most likely have to send them in, but yeah. Remember the guy who was complaining last stream about raindrops? Yeah. Need the Boris audio touch? I agree, Alberto. I agree, brother. I agree. I concur, sir. All right, up through the flight levels. Well, in North America, we're above 18,000 feet now. I think transition's 13 or 14,000 here in Japan. Rudder pedals went tits up a few months back. The toe brakes are halfway down for whatever reason. What rudder pedals are you using? Is there any software for them or any driver updates or anything that you can get going? Also, where is Mount Fuji? Are we passing Mount Fuji? Where is Fuji? I always forget where it is. It's right here. We might be able to see it poking through the clouds. It's like over yonder somewhere. We might get close enough to it. Also think there's a streamer that's copying you. His banner looks the same as yours, as well as also got chase plane and moved his views to the cabin as well. He also got the same font as you. That's okay. I mean, you know, whatever. It's not like I have a copyright on all this stuff, right? Sunset Flight Japan sounds like a wonderful for tonight. I don't know if we'll do double Japan. Maybe. We'll see. I kind of like the idea of doing Detroit to Minneapolis tonight. It's our usual... That's the route that we usually do when we're flying the 350. Might do that one. They don't have Captain Canada like us, though. Correct. That's the main thing, right? That's the main thing, sir. That is the main thing. We have to do our start a poll. There's our poll for today. Just a little reminder for everybody in chat. Singapore to short flights, Kuala Lumpur to Jakarta. That can be fun. We're doing a lot of Asia flying this week. Saturday's stream was either going to be... What were we going to do? It was either Singapore to Sydney or Hong Kong to Sydney. I think we're going to do Hong Kong to Sydney Cathay Pacific with their retro new livery thing that they got going on. 17 days until college baseball? Damn, really? We're already that close? My goodness. Air China 777 flight recommendations. Go to Flight Radar 24, my good sir. Flight Radar 24 will be your best friend when it comes to finding routes. When are we back on the Phoenix? Next week. Next week we'll be in the Phoenix. We've got a couple weeks of Airbus content here on the channel, and then we'll be back in some Boeings. Boing, boing, boing. MSP or Detroit to Salt Lake. Ooh, that's a long flight. I don't think they send the 350 to Salt Lake, P-Thibs. I know for the 350 domestic ops, they do a lot of like Atlanta to LA, Atlanta to Detroit, Detroit to Minneapolis, Minneapolis, Detroit, Minneapolis, Atlanta, somewhere around there. What are your thoughts on flying with the HUD? I hate it personally, but I know some people that do enjoy it. For me, not a big fan. Not a big fan of the HUD. I find it's just, there's too much going on in front of me. You should do a UPS MD-11 flight. Well, we just flew the UPS MD-11 about a week ago. Next time we're in the MD-11, we can maybe do like something like that. But, Bobo, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Detroit to Atlanta? Nah, no. I don't want to fly to Atlanta till we have the scenery, man. I'm so sick of flying into the default handcrafted Atlanta. We need proper scenery, man. Proper scenery. They do send it to Orlando. You are right. It's too bad that the Orlando scenery for Microsoft 2024 is completely broken. That's not helping anything at all. Can we see Mount Fuji? We can. Look it. Poking through the clouds to say hello. Hello. Pretty looking down there. I'm not allowing Cap to fly into Atlanta until we get the Orbex. I hope we have it soon. Flying to Chicago. Again, handcrafted scenery. Taxi to Gate MCO. Yeah, it's completely broken in 2024, Kev. Completely broken. Did you hear that UPS retired all their MD-11s? Yes, we were speaking about it earlier. We did hear about that. Everything reminds me of her. Nice. LA to Detroit? Not for tonight. That would be way too long of a flight. That might be a fun one, though. On Friday, we might do something like that. Detroit to LA. Did you see that City Update 13 dropped this morning or yesterday or something like that? I didn't even notice. We got City Update 13, which covers 13 new cities with photogrammetry in California. Did everybody see that? I didn't even know it came out till I launched my sim and it told me that it was available. You can use binoculars and chase plane to zoom in on Mount Fuji if interested. If we could see it a little bit better, that would make a little bit more sense. We can't really see it. Like, that's as good as we're going to get. Just kind of getting the top poking through. Well, are we doing a long haul on Saturday? Yes, long haul on Saturday. I think we're going to be doing Hong Kong to Sydney, which is 9 or 10 hours, I think. When is iniBuilds DFW coming out? Hopefully soon. Hopefully very soon, my friend. We don't have a release date. Just hopefully soon. Lufthansa. München to Hamburg. Is that an actual 350 flight? That'd be fun. Still in 2020 and not ready to make the change in 2024. It seems that sceneries in 2024 by default are worse, in my opinion. No, that's not true. The sceneries by default are much better. It's the third-party sceneries that, if they haven't updated them for 2024, they can definitely cause some issues, for sure. But scenery in general, when it comes, is much better in 2024 than it is in 2020. Detroit to Nashville on a 319, 75 minutes. Well, we're in the 350 this week, so that really doesn't work. Maybe for next week, when we're back in the Airbuses or the Phoenix lineup. Thank you, Cap, for letting me jump in time and flying with you, sir. Hey, man, well, thank you for joining, Emmett. Appreciate you, man. Imagine an iniBuilds MCO. We just need somebody that's competent to make it. I don't know what Taxi to Gate is doing. They're charging $30 US for their scenery, and there's been absolutely zero updates. Microsoft 2024 has been out for about a year and a half now. Zero excuses in my books. If you can't put together an update on the scenery that you've charged people for 2024, well, you probably shouldn't be a scenery developer, in my opinion. Nadya with the $3 donation. Lufthansa. Thank you, Nadya. Huge No Floaties 2 drop another $3 donation. Mr. Visheth celebrating 54 months is 4.5 years. My man. Huge No Floaties 2 as well, dude. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Very, very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Cap? Joining the stream right now. Been dealing with a remnants of a crippling ice storm. Have been out of school for days. Expecting some more snow in the Carolinas. It never ends. Brother, you're telling me this winter has been brutal. I swear to God, dude, it snowed every single day here for the last month and a half. It's been absolutely brutal. Brutal. Do you have any sceneries for Asia? Yes, I do. I have quite a few, actually, to be honest with you. I do. Main reason I want to upgrade to 2024 is better visuals and scenery, and I also want to fly a good 330. Yeah, that makes sense, for sure. I'm en route. Auckland to Dubai on the 777. We'll land after waking up tomorrow. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Overnighters. Didn't Orbex announce the Detroit scenery for Microsoft and X-Plane 12 back in 2024? I have no clue. I think for X-Plane 12, yes. I don't know why they would make one for Microsoft. We have iniBuilds Detroit, which is a fantastic scenery. So I don't know why they would be making one for 2024. Favorite places to fly into in each continent? Oh, Pedro, brother, that would take me way too long to figure that one out. There's some amazing, amazing sceneries throughout the world, man. I would actually legitimately have to sit down and think about that one. Okay, we're cruising. And we're cruising at Mach 0.80. And we're cruising for all of about... where does it tell me that? I thought it told me here. 23 miles till top of descent. Well, there we go. Let's go to descent. I don't like that it wants to do Mach 0.85. I think that's absolutely crazy. So we're going to keep it at Mach 0.80 and or 290 knots. That makes much more sense. Let's go to our approach phase. Let's plug in some weather here, friends. So, weather, 280 at 12. We'll plug that in here. 280, enter, /12, enter. Outside air temperature is showing 5 degrees. Enter. And QNH is 1019. 1019, and enter that. And our baro minimums for the ILS Zulu runway 36 is 215 on the baro mins. 215. And we'll enter that in. Beautiful. Approach information is set. VREF speed 100, and it still boggles my mind that this airplane 124 knots. It's absolutely bananas, dude. Absolutely bananas. All right, top of descent, 17 miles, friends. Very good. Have you tried Antarctica flights? I have not. No. There's one thing I have not done. Longest A350 flight, Singapore to JFK, 17 hours. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. It has big wings. It does. And we actually don't have that many passengers. Only 227 passengers on board, so lots of extra room. Lots of extra room. I heard maybe a long haul. Well, it's not maybe. We're definitely doing a long haul to Sydney. We just have to decide if we're going to be departing from Singapore or if we're going to be departing from Hong Kong. That's really the only thing we have to decide between for our long haul. I flew premium economy on Air France 350. The recline is diabolical. What is it, like terrible, or it's actually good?
Well, hello, buddy.
What's the ETA? About 15 minutes?
CPT Lee donated 13 Canadian dollars and 57 cents.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for flying into my favorite country. I can't wait for more Japan flying in the near future or future. Maybe we should do some sunset flying in Japan? Anyway, you're in trouble still for waiting until last minute, lol.
1 in the morning, I'm messaging Captain Lee. Something's not working. This isn't working. Thank you, Captain Lee. Appreciate you, brother. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, good sir. Okay, descent takes us all the way down to probe at 4,000. So we're going to bug up 4,000 feet, and we're 3 miles from descent. So I'm going to start our descent now. There we go. Descent is set. Beautiful. And we'll start making our way down, friends. Very good. Thank you again, Captain Lee, and I appreciate all the work, man, you put in sending me all these routes and all this fun stuff. So thank you, brother. I don't know how good to fly the. I don't know how good the iFly Max is, but maybe when you get back to Boeing, you could do Orlando, Sanford to Springfield, Missouri as Allegiant. Maybe. The only problem with that, Logan, is there is currently not an Allegiant livery, which I know is mind-blowing. There is not an Allegiant livery for the iFly Max 8 that works in 2024, that I've found anyways, but yeah. What's our long haul going to be? Either Singapore to Sydney or Hong Kong to Sydney. Why do you have the view transition turned off in Chase Plane? I like the snapping of the views. There's 0 frame drop when you don't use any transitions. Lizard. An upside down lizard. Thank you to whoever that was with the upside down lizard. That was Ian. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Huge no floaties to you, good sir. Upside down lizard. Hey Cap, how you doing? In about 4 months or so, I'm going to Maltese consulate here in Costa Rica to do an oath of allegiance. I'm nervous but excited, and then about 3 weeks for my EU passport. Nice, man. Congrats. Very cool. Tanner, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. We're doing well, dude. Flying the 350 for the first time in a couple months. Feels good. Feels good. How do you turn the transition off? I'm not even sure how you turn it on or off. I'm just going with the settings. I'm not quite sure. Why is it doing... What if I put you in? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Cap, ended up getting 100% fiber optic. My internet service, such a game changer. Scenery ortho loads in very nicely. Hey, very good, man. Very good. Been okay. X-Plane 11 forever, about to get 2020. Really excited. Nice. Enjoy, man. Why not 2024, David? Just a quick question. Can we get a poll on either this flight or the return and vote on it? For what, David? For the long haul on Saturday? We'll probably keep that for Friday. We'll keep that poll open for Friday. Alright, what did we say our transition altitude was? It was 1019, sorry, on the QNH. I love that you can pre-select it on this. 1019, and then transition altitude on the arrival should be at 14,000 feet. 14,000 feet, 1019. Good. While I'm waiting for the PMGG 7.4, I'm definitely looking forward to the Bluebird 7.5. Yes, very much. Already descending in the 350. Dang, I forgot how short these routes are. They are, yes. But it's the perfect little entry into flying the 350 again. Keeps my brain active. We're not sitting at cruise for too long. And actually, you know what we can do? We can plan our break to vacate now, friends. Let me see where the aircraft parks. Okay, it doesn't show me where the aircraft parks. Hold on. See if I can find it. Okay, now it does. Beautiful. We're going over to that gate. So we should plan to vacate on, well, let's just, I don't know, Alpha 6, Alpha 7. If we could hit Alpha 6, that would be ideal. I doubt we can hit that, but we can try. We need to go to plan. And we need to bring this all the way down. And then we need to open up this guy. Give it a second to load the airport map. Give that a quick little second. There it goes. We'll zoom in on that. So what do we got? We can make Alpha... We can make Alpha... What was that? Alpha... We can make Alpha 5. Let's do that. We'll plan Alpha 5. Oh. Oh. Hold on. It doesn't like it. Wait. That is Alpha 6. How do I... Hello? Alpha 6. Set brake to vacate. Yes. Okay. Now... we can get out of this, back to ARC, and then set this button. Okay, that didn't work. Plan. Zoom in. I forgot I have to do it on this page. Alpha 6. Excuse me, sir. Set brake to vacate. Brake to vacate set. There we go. I forgot you have to set it on that page. You can't go back to your ARC page. Forgot about this. We're learning, chat. We're learning. Don't hate me. I forgot you have to do it on that page. Yes. Have there been any updates on the A220? No. JAL uses a modified A359 for domestic ops, lower MTO, and amended maintenance procedures to account to its high cycle counts. 210 tons versus 268 plus for all other variants. Huh. Interesting. Very weird. Yeah, we don't talk about those websites here, David. That is a illegal pirating website. We don't talk about those here, my man. We do not speak of this. We'll be seeing any videos at some point on the 7.5. I'm sure we will, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Hey, Jasper, I can appreciate the enthusiasm in chat, but let's keep it into English, please, my man. Let's keep it to English, sir. I very much appreciate your enthusiasm this afternoon of warning everybody and getting everybody prepared for our arrival. Let's keep it in English, please. I mean, they said Q1 of 2026 for the A220. So, when does Q1 end? April? So I'm assuming it's going to be here before April. End of March? Okay. It'll be just my luck that they'll release the A220 when I'm away in the Netherlands for FS weekend. Watch. It'll be just my luck. I wonder if the Synaptic team is going to FS weekend in the Netherlands. I bet you they are, actually. They're probably going to be there with iniBuilds again. I wonder if we'll get to fly it. I wonder. I should look into that. I should ask, actually. I'm assuming they would be there, but assumptions get you nowhere. Maybe it'll release before FS weekend. You never know. One can hope. Like PMDG released the 777 while a lot of you were at the FS Expo a few years ago. Yes, well, we were all in Vegas. That kind of sucked, to be honest with you. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm not a big fan of developers releasing aircrafts or like major products while you know, a good chunk of, I'm not going to say all of it because not everybody can make it to the expos, but while a good chunk of the community is away at an FS Expo and stuff like that. Correct, Zach. You got it, brother. You got it. GTA 6 coming Q4 2030. No. Why does A320 have a flaperon or inboard ailerons? Why doesn't the 350? You'd have to ask the Airbus design team for that one. That's above my pay grade, sir. Above my pay grade. 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on. Wing lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on as well. We're going to arm the speed brakes. Good. And now we continue our descent down from 10,000. Pierre, what's up, my man? Dude, it's been so cold, man. So cold. Now you're good, Jasper. Yeah, above my pay grade, sir. I have absolutely no clue. You would have to speak to the engineers over at Airbus. Ego, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my good sir. I hope you butter the landing. I'm gonna say we're not gonna be buttering the landing today. I'm just throwing that out there. I haven't flown this aircraft in about 3 months. Did not have time to do a practice flight the last couple of days. Been very busy out at the farm and helping the fiance. It would not surprise me if this is not a buttery smooth arrival. This will probably be a little bit of float and a little bit of chonk at the end of the float. Percentage of the community that attends FS Expo has to be tiny amount influencers / streamers, sure. Yeah, but I mean, that's like your, you know, if you think about it, that is the marketing when it comes to these third-party add-ons. It's not like they're taking, you know, ads out and stuff like that. So it would make sense to have it available for all the content creators, you know? Float and Chonk, worst crime show ever. Bill, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome aboard. Hope you're well. I have full confidence in you, Cap, on a smooth landing. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just me. I struggle landing this airplane. At least I used to struggle. I haven't flown this aircraft. It's received a lot of updates since the last time I've flown it, but I always seem to struggle with this airplane. It causes me issues. I can't seem to comprehend the flare. Probably because I'm trying to fly it like I fly an A320, and that's probably why. It's 100% user error. Yeah. Do they invite you to flight sim conventions, or do you just go? A little bit of both. Although, to be fair, the last couple expos and that stuff, I've been invited to go. Do you watch Owls? I do watch Owls. Yeah, good friend of the channel. Hey, Cap, do you ever get burned out with the ganja? Been stretching so much lately, I feel tired all the time. Time for a break. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, Mike, like, I usually wake up and I get all my shit done and then I start indulging in it. That could be you. Remember, we're playing a game. Great Vatson moment, brother. That was... Sheesh. Things were getting a little bit spicy the other day. I do remember that. Very spicy. Very spicy. Intercept is 4,000 feet. This is 3,400 for... That's just weird. We'll just go 3,000 feet if we need to. LS switch can go on. Bump this guy down to 10. Good. Did a controller get upset? The controller kind of just told everybody that they need to, like, pay attention and listen, and somebody on frequency got mad. It's just a game, bro. With the HUD active, if you put the little circle inside the bigger circle FD, you will never go wrong with a landing. It's true. Yeah. I have a feeling we're not actually talking about stretching. Yeah, we are. We just didn't tell you what part of the body we're stretching. What airport was that at? Boston. Boston Logan. Stretching them lungs. Yeesh. All right, localizer armed. Should grab Loc here in a second. I don't like that the speed is bleeding off. I'm going to keep it at 180. Speed check, flaps 1. Leading edge is going to come out. If you don't stretch, injuries can occur. Correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to keep that at 4,000 and just intercept glide path. Gonna arm approach now. Speaking of Boston, Patriots back where we belong. It's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while, sir. Alright, we're gonna go... Does it make me... Is approach phase already activated? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, we should capture glide slope any second. Jojo, thank you for subscription. Welcome aboard, my friend. There's glide slope capture. Beautiful. El Bapino, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. No, you're good, David. Just, yeah, be careful mentioning those types of websites. Konnichiwa! Hello, Mr. CST. Good to see you, brother. ARM Autopilot 2? Why? We're manually landing. We're not doing an auto land. Less than a month from now, my birthday will happen. Nice. Happy early birthday. Currently showing a 23 knot crosswind. Nasty. Still no visual of the airport. I'm sure we'll get it soon. I see the airport, I think. Just got a Jimmy John's sandwich and a strawberry glazed donut from Krispy Kreme. How are you going to do me like that, man?
2,500.
2,500. Gear down. Speed check. Flaps 2. Final approach speed. Coming in. Cameras back on. Hello. Sorry, I was stretching. I don't like that the weather looks this way. Was it supposed to look this way? Overcast at 5,000. This does not look like overcast at 5,000. I'm just going to throw that out there, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Speed check, flaps 3. God, sounds so good, dude. And we're through 160, speed check, flaps full. Beautiful. Landing checklist is complete. We'll go ahead and nose lights to take off. Beautiful. Where is the runway? Why is it raining? Hello, Mr. Runway? Where art thou? This is not looking good, chat. Not looking good at all. I'm not quite sure what the weather's doing. Is it supposed to be doing this? Is anybody flying with me? Reported about an hour ago, I guess. Kosovo weather at its finest. No kidding. Oh, I see some ships. Which means that we should have a runway out here somewhere. In front of us. I think it's like over here. Oh, there we go. Now we see it, chat. We're all good. Everybody, no need to worry. We're all good. Control cam comes on. And I take control of the airplane. Thank you. Thank you. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, as soon as I take control of the airplane, we lose visual of the runway. A good sign. Good sign of things to come. I can still kind of see it. It's over yonder.
500.
Checked. Not breaking any laws, chat. Don't worry. Nasty 10-knot crosswind right now, too.
400.
Not quite sure how this thing handles crosswinds. Guess we'll find out here in a sec.
300. 100 above.
So nimble on the controls. Feels nice, actually.
200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 5.
Anytime now. Thanks. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. Oh boy. That came down pretty heavy. And 70 knots. Brakes off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Nagoya. I mean, I told you what was going to happen. Don't act surprised. I said float. We didn't smash, though. I will say that. We floated, but we didn't smash. Still a legal landing, chat. Still legal. Don't want to hear it. Take your complaints somewhere else. Take them to Dan Barry support group. Dan Barry support group. Not my fault. I told you it was coming. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. Don't want to hear it, chat. I told you it was coming. Okay. Well, we vacated exactly where we wanted to go. We're going Bravo 6. Oh, this way. Thank you. And then we're looking for Gate 6 for the real aircraft parked. GSX. And select from map. We want Mr. 546. Select. No. I guess we'll go Swissport. Okay. APU master start switch. APU start. Wing lights off. Landing lights off. Nose light taxi. Strobe lights off. Very good. Very good. Very good. Ground spoilers and flaps are going up. It was in the touchdown zone. It was legal. Correct. I forgot how much this thing floats. You legitimately don't have to start your flare till like between 10 and 20 feet. I started at about 30 feet. Didn't need to do that at all. At all. Get you off. Good. And then we'll follow our little marshaller in here. Although it doesn't look like he's giving us anything. Oh, there he goes. How are we doing on the center line? Okay, not bad. Could be a little bit more this way. There we go. Forgot to stop our flight time. 45 minutes, we'll call it. 44 minutes. Where are you taking me, sir? Oh, I'm already stopping because you're already taking me past the line. Okay, upstairs APU and APU bleed is on. Good. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. How are the spool down sounds? Meh. They're okay. Beautiful. Beacon light can go off. Seatbelt sign can go off. Fuel pumps can go off. Cappy purrs is on and crew supply can go off. And that looks good, my amigos. Let's go to GSX. We'll request deboarding. Very nice. Very nice. GSX always broken. Well, to be fair, I couldn't grab a GSX profile for this airport because FlightSim.to was down last night. And that was causing all kinds of problems. So I didn't grab a GSX profile for this airport, and I'm assuming that's why it was a little bit weird and took us past where we wanted to be. We probably should have been somewhere around the, well, probably right with the 777. Probably somewhere there, but they took us a little bit too far. But that's okay. Cap, how do you turn static aircraft off at iniBuilds airports? I turned it off in the I&I manager, but no change. I just turned them off in the I&I manager. It works for me. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Going to be deboarding here. Have a good evening, my friend. Thanks for coming to hang out, dude. Appreciate you. We will see you either tonight or on Friday. RJGG back to RJTT. Tokyo, Haneda. And we'll go flights, and we'll go edit flight, and then we'll just change these around, change our call sign, and passengers. Let's go like 300 and something. Let's go 310 passengers. Let's take advantage of these high-density 350s. 310 passengers for the return flights will be much heavier. Much, 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 much heavier. Tanner, take care, my man. Appreciate you, buddy. This was the first leg array. We're going to get deboarded, reboarded, and then we're on our way back to Tokyo, Haneda. Now, the only thing sucks about today is we're not landing over the city, which kind of sucks. I wish we could do that, but we're not landing over the city today. Reconnected under our new call sign now. Very good. Let's go to here. Let's go and unload, import, sim brief, you. Very good. There's our flight plan. Ooh, should be a nice departure out of here, though. Really cool. And then all the way like this, down and in for 3-4 left. Yeah, we'll probably do 3-4 left for the arrival, just for parking. Feel like it would be much better. Should make it sunset for the return leg. Nice sunset with the city in the background. We'll see. We'll see what it's looking like when we get over there. Just landed after you, 60 foot per minute. Very nice. You should be the streamer, not me, man. Jesus. Mine was not our best landing, but I did prepare everybody for that. I did tell everybody it wouldn't be the best landing. All right, let's import our new Simbri flight plan. Beautiful. We are Japan Airlines 208 for the return flight. RJGG back to RJTT. Very nice. Let's go to our... I guess I have to go back here. Let's go to our load sheet. I'm going to import via SimBrief. Good. I'm going to set 0 fuel weight. I'm going to set our fuel. I'm going to go instant. Good. You can see 310 passengers, so almost a full aircraft on the way back. A couple of empty seats here. Why would this person take an aisle seat and not the window seat? Terrible. Cool. Let's come back down here. Let's start working on some stuff here. We'll go to our fuel in load page. I'm going to go, you enter 172.2 is correct. You enter. Good. Number of passengers, we said 310. We'll bug that up into here. 310 souls. Very good. That is all set nicely. Let's go to our flight plan page. Oh, I'm silly. Let me go to our initref page, do our company flight plan request. That has been sent off. We'll insert that now. There we go. Japan Airlines 208, RJGG, RJTT. Beautiful. Flight level 310 for the cruise. That all looks good. If I go to fuel and load, did it erase any of that? No, it didn't. Good. That's all in there. Beautiful. Let's go to flight plan page, RJGG. We're going to go departures. Planning the departure out of runway 36. We're going to be on the Cheetah 3 departure. There it is there. Transition altitude is going to be, transition is Bogon. We'll insert that. Very nice. And insert that. Good. Scroll all the way down to Tokyo, Haneda. We will insert our arrival. We're going to be on the ZAC-2H, and I'm sure that's not how they say that. We're going to plan 3-4 left for the arrival. We're going to be on the ILS Zulu, 3-4 left. Hold on. Let's actually do this up here. Select. We want ILS Zulu 3-4 left. ILS Zulu 3-4 left. There it is. Do we want it via cream Hold on. Oh, I fucked up. Sorry. ILS Zulu 3-4 left. No. We just want it from final. I think. Yes. I wonder if there's a different arrival for... What's this one? No. We don't want that one. Okay, you know what? I think we need to just switch to ILS 3-4 right. That's what I'm looking at here, chat. Cancel that. We're going to change this. ILS 3-4 right. ILS Zulu 3-4 right. And we want to take it from... Where's Arlon? No. Where is Cream? No. Maybe just from final? Where's Sapti? No. I guess just from final then. And change to okay. Alright, well, that makes a little bit more sense. Let's plan for that one then. So runway 3-4 right. Good. ILS Zulu 3-4 right. Approach via none. Star. We said it was the ZAC 2 Hotel. ZAC 2 Hotel. Where are you? I just saw you. There it is there. And insert that and insert that. Beautiful. Now we need to scroll down. So it should be Epson Cream Cloak Camel and then Cacao. Is that what it is? Cream Cloak Camel Cacao. All right. Well, that looks good, friends. I'm happy with that. We'll go all the way back up to the top. Beautiful. Let's go back to our init ref. No, sorry. Fuel and load. Block fuel. We're going to go and insert that. 13.1. That is correct. Now everything's getting plugged in. Beautiful. That's great. Let's go to our performance. And we'll grab some numbers. I'm going to flip that up over here. Let me go to takeoff performance. We're going to sync FMS, RJGG. We're going to sync up the live weather as well. 280 at 13, 5 degrees, 1019. Dry? I guess we'll go dry. And we'll compute that. Beautiful. 48, 48, 53. Flex of 67. We'll send that to the FMS. We'll confirm everything over here. Very nice. You can go on flight plan. You can stay right there. Very good. We can then bump this guy back to our en route charts. And hopefully that'll load, or is it still bugged? Looks like it's still bugged. Okay, we'll just leave that like that. There we go. Just waiting for the last couple passengers to get deboarded, chat, and then we'll be on our way, my amigos. On our way. I'm going to update the banner here as well. Fly live, close you, relaunch you for the 4th time today. Sys Corner, hello, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well. We are going RJGG back to RJTT. JAL 208 is the call sign today, and we'll okay that. Banner should be updated for you now. Very good. Do you use some filters now? Looks so different. I have a little bit of color correction, Jax, yes, on my capture card software. Beyond agitated that I can't do any flights. Why is that? Oh, sorry. Wish I could do a flight in the 350, but got a way to set it up, so unfortunately I get to miss out while the others enjoy the sim, which is frustrating, but whatever. Well, why are you waiting? I was taught 40 on the RA and 1 to 2 degrees nose up. Maybe. I don't know. I've always kind of struggled with this aircraft. I don't know if it's my camera view. I don't know. Chiron, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you're well, my good sir. Man, that's Japanese efficiency. They've already got the cargo deboarded. Sheesh. Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning. Thank you, sis. I am indeed. Yeah. 5060 Ti with 16 gig of VRAM should be shipping soon. Can't wait to upgrade and fly with it. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Very cool. Livery looks good. It does. Yeah. It does. It does. Japan Airlines are beautiful livery. Nice, sleek, clean looking. It's wonderful. I love this plane. You know what, man? I don't know. I don't know if I like this plane, if I'm being dead honest with you. I like the idea of the 350. I just don't know if I like this plane. It's the best way that I can describe it. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't tickle my fancy the same way that an A320 or a 737 does. And that's just me. That's just what I prefer flying, right? But I struggle to enjoy this aircraft. I feel like that's the best way I can describe it. I struggle to enjoy this aircraft. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't tickle my fancy. I don't know why. Just not my favorite thing. Like if I wasn't streaming, I don't know how much I would fly this airplane. I really don't know. GSX Simbrief OK, reload, beautiful, and let's start the reboarding process. Chat, request boarding. Thank you. Sure, you can attach the pushback tug now if you would like. I know why. Why is that? Because I don't honestly know why. I'm still trying to figure out why it just doesn't do it for me. Probably because it's more of a long haul, one-off plane is pretty much its only use. However, the 320 can pretty much fly anywhere. Yeah. I think you and me are similar in terms of aircraft taste, more regional jets as opposed to longer haul. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Just the way it flies in general. It's not even the way that it flies. It's, well, maybe it is. Maybe it's just kind of all of it. I think it's a flight deck. I had the 320 family flight deck. It would be different. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, man. Touchdown. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Holy shit. Oh, okay, he was slewing. I thought he crashed. Honest opinion, I agree on this plane. I really enjoy the Phoenix lineup. Yeah. How it's the opposite for me. It's the only aircraft I fly. See, and there you go. Like, I'm not saying like it's, like, yeah, nothing against iniBuilds or the 350 in general. I just don't think it's like my type of aircraft. You know what I mean? Fly this plane from Fort Lauderdale to Montreal all the time. Nice. Hell yeah.
Well, hello, buddy.
A Queen of the Sky 6 donated $7.99.
Could be some of it as well, Nadya.
The amount of work you have to put in for lackluster reward.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that. It could be that. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's just because like I don't. You know what? Maybe it's because I just don't fly it enough. Maybe that's why I have that feeling. Maybe if I flew it more, I would enjoy it more. I don't know. I don't know. It's not even like I'm against heavies because I love flying the 777. We don't really have a lot of options for heavies, but I really enjoy flying the MD-11. I really enjoy flying the 777, so I don't think it's anything to do with the heavies. I just wonder if because it's Airbus, but it's so different than any other Airbus that we have, if that's why I have that feeling. I don't know. I think we tend to gravitate towards aircraft we have experience in real life, so for Canadians, it's a 320 and the 73. We don't have an attachment to this plane. That's actually probably the most logical explanation, Beaver. I would probably agree with you on that one. I think you're right. At least for me, I would agree with that, actually. I think Beaver nailed it with that one. I think everybody's nailing it. Nadya nailed it. There's a lot of work for a little bit of a lackluster reward. I think Beaver nailed it as well, that when you don't have any experience with this aircraft, you know, it's kind of just meh. Yeah. So irony, the 350 feels so light on the flare compared to the 320 series. I mean, maybe there's that as well. Like I said, maybe it's just the way that it flies and I'm just not used to it. And I can't seem to, because I don't fly it enough. I fly the A320 series much more than I fly the 350. Because in reality, it's a solid product. I mean, iniBuilds has done a great job, especially post-released updates to the aircraft and the amount of love and TLC and new sounds and maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to be honest. It just doesn't tickle my fancy. Aesthetically, it looks amazing. Absolutely, dude. The cockpit's unreal. The way that everything is basically modeled down to like the brake to vacate and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. Honesty? How dare you? I know, right? I'm surprised I'm not catching strays right now. I'm genuinely shocked I'm not catching strays. Air Marshal, take care, man. Have a good day, dude. How lucky we already have planes with different personalities. I agree with you on that one as well. I agree, my man. Maybe I'll have a different story by the end of the week after I've flown it for a little bit. I'm a little bit more comfortable in it. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely, Zemek. That's the beauty of Flight Sim, right? And like somebody mentioned, that's the beauty of having so many choices now. Is there's kind of an airplane for everybody, right? It's not like it's a one and done like it used to be, where everybody was flying the the fly-by-wire A32NX, and there's a lot of options now. A lot of options. Watching your stream makes me want to fly tonight. That means I'm doing my job. Correct. Like the 350, just not a fan of the iniBuilds airplanes. Not saying they aren't good or just heavy on performance. The flying just doesn't feel as good as the PMG or the Phoenix. Maybe that's it as well, Miles. Maybe like I said, man, it's like I want it to fly like a 320, but it just doesn't fly like the Phoenix or the 320. I don't know. I think it also could be how next generation of this plane is, being used to the old McDoos and FMCs with the 7.3s. I mean, listen, I love like the system depth of the airplane. I love the different menus and the screens and rotating between them all and having moving maps and all this cool stuff. I enjoy that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think it's just a culmination of things. I think chat pretty much nailed it. I think Nadya nailed with it. It's a lot of work for a little bit of reward. I think Beaver nailed it with that. I have zero real life experience with the 350, so for me it's just kind of, it's that thing that I see that I've never flown on and never taken part in. I don't know. There could be a bunch. Just have to get used to it again, I think. I'm sure I'll have a different stance on it towards the end of the week as I'm a little bit more used to how the aircraft flies, but yeah. It's good to have all these options. Sometimes I sit there for a while trying to decide on what to fly and where. Yeah, that could definitely be a thing for sure. Absolutely. Need to fly on one? I know. Problem is like, there's no Canadian airlines that really operate them, Nadya. I don't do a ton of, long hauls in real life. Yeah. There's also this feel to the plane where you need such small inputs compared to most other airplanes. And for heavy planes, it doesn't feel heavy, so you just question yourself a bit when flying. Yep, I believe that as well, 100%. Yeah. Mr. Dan Barry, good to see you, my friend.
Well, hello,
Welcome
buddy.
back.
At Sólríkt donated 200
Sólríkt.
Swedish krona.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey CPT, little bit random but, today I bought the Drone G Mini 5 Pro, around $1,700 CAD, one of my biggest purchases ever. But already flew with it a little bit here in the evening in Sweden. So
Well,
easy
congratulations. Very cool, Sólríkt. Thank you for the 200 Swedish kronen. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. And congratulations on your new purchase. You know, I've always thought about purchasing a drone, especially for like out at the farm, right? I have so much land, so much room to fly it, and I think it would be really cool. I think I do want to purchase a drone at some point. I don't know when, but at some point I would like to also purchase a drone. I don't think I'll spend $1,700 on it, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know that DJI products are pretty badass, so congratulations, man. 6 trips on Delta to Sydney in the past few years, all 350s, all first class. I love the 350, but I do understand about too much work and not enough reward. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I never thought about it that way until Nadya really explained it, and I think, you know, there's definitely some validity to it. There definitely is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I also agree with what Beaver said, that it's hard to make a connection with an airplane that you know basically nothing about. The only thing you know about the aircraft. But I mean, to be fair, never flown on an MD-11, and I love that thing. So I don't know, man. Would be fun at the farm, yeah. So Andy, fiance's dad gets access to a bunch of drones from his work. So I've used a drone out there. It's pretty badass, man. It's pretty badass. It's pretty cool to like go all the way to the back of the property and see like all the little animal trails. There's like a little ravine at the back of the property, and a lot of deer and coyotes and a bunch of stuff end up using it in the summertime, spring and summertime, for drinking and whatever they do by the water. Maybe just hanging out by the water. But yeah, it's really cool to see all that stuff. You get up super high and you can see all the animal trails and paths and stuff that they take down to the ravine. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Lord Barry. That is him, Lord Barry. Sounds like you need more of a trail cam. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I think there are some trail cams out there, actually. Use my drone to fish. I can fly my hooks out 600 yards, end up using it to fly beers to people at parties. Super fun. That's actually awesome. Drones are great for watching bad weather come into. Just got to land it before the weather hits. Yeah, true. Very true. The 350 has automatic block time and flight time, if you didn't know. I think you're right, yeah. I still start the chronos. Yes, I think a lot of these modern jets have like the auto time and stuff like that. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday, sir. Almost got the passengers on board, chat. 50 more to go. 50 more passengers. We're a full load today. On our way back to Tokyo Haneda. One of my favorite airports to land at, actually, over here. Once the cabin door closes, it starts? Interesting. Is this a railroad flight? It is, yes. They usually only do this on, like, Fridays and weekends. Yeah. Need to do the circle to land in Kobe in the 7-3 again? Yes. Next time we're in the 7-3, we'll come over here and do some A&A ops and stuff like that, for sure. Yeah. Hello, Cap. From Japan. Happy to see you flying in Japan, and many flights from the south take Oshima, 1 kilo, and ILS X-ray 34 left via Kaiho. Let's have a look at that. Over here. No, let me put this back down here. Let me go like this, and then down here, and let me go over to flight plan, and let's scroll down. So he's saying to take the, let's go arrival. So he's saying take the Oshima 1 kilo. So let me come up here. Let me change this to the 1 kilo. Where's 1 kilo? Wait, can I just go like this? Edit. 1 kilo. Done. Okay, which takes us to here. And then he said the ILS X-ray 34 left. ILS X-ray, so 34 left. ILS X-ray 34 left via Kaiho. And then we said we wanted to be on the 1 kilo arrival. 1 kilo. And, oh, we have to do Kaiho. And insert. And insert. All right. I think I like that too. Let's go like this, and then we'll switch this, go cancel, and then come here, and we'll select ILS X-ray 34 left via Kaiho, change to that, yes. I actually like that. That makes more sense than flying all the way out here and then back around. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Thank you very much. S2515. Good suggestion, my sir. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very nice. All right, then we can go back to our perf page. We can bump that back over there. Are en route charts working yet? No. Unfortunately not. Okay. I think we're fully boarded. We're ready to go here, friends. So let's go back upstairs. Sounds can go up. Crew supply can go on. Cappy purse can go on. Beacon light can go on. Seatbelt sign can go on. Fuel pumps can go on. Very good. We'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. Very good. We want to go tail left. Very good. I'm going to reset you. I'm going to park brake release. We're going to get you on. Initial climb will be 10,000 again. We've got that set. Very nice. LS switch can go off. And there goes our push and start. Beautiful. Sounds will get cranked up. Let's go engine mode selector to the start position. And we'll spool up engine number 1. Enjoy. Plus a nice view of Tokyo. There you go. Yeah, hell yeah. Still a good looking plane? It is. Very much is. She's a beaut, Clark. Rajat, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're well, dude. I think you transition from 4 to 1500 and speed is important to monitor when turning on final. Yes, good. We'll have it all ready to go. I'm wondering what it's doing with this pushback. That actually sounds damn good. Gotta be honest. Those new sounds are definitely a big step up. And from the last time I flew this. Park brake set. We'll spool up number 2. What's the flight tonight? Probably Detroit to Minneapolis, I'm thinking. The weather's cleared up since we've been here as well. smoke coming out, engine spooling up. Look at the engine wobbling. Pretty badass, actually. Forgot how fun and challenging it is to fly into Mexico City? Yes, it is, sir. It's always a great time. Visit Indianapolis? They don't fly the 350 into Indy. So no, probably not. Okay. Upstairs, APU and APU bleed can go off. Nose light can go over to taxi. Ground spoilers armed. Thought I could move this. Thank you. Auto brake over to max RTO. Beautiful. And flaps. Position 1. Love the flap sounds as well. Reminds me of the 380. It's been long since you've been into Indy. We did some cargo into Indy not that long ago. A month or two. All right, flaps are set. Beautiful. Park brake is released. Very good. We can do a takeoff config check. What are you yelling at me for? Trim value could go down to there. Okay. Cabin ready, flaps takeoff. We put flaps 1. And they're out now. Okay. Was it telling me to do a flap 2 departure? Oh, it was telling me to do a flap 2 departure. Oh, well, there you go. The more you know. Spoilers are armed. It just, I guess it wants me to do a flap 2 departure. I did not know that. I forgot to look. All right, we're going to pull a full out here on Delta 6, then we'll make a left on Bravo. Delta 6, Bravo. All right, now if we do our takeoff config test, there we go. Takeoff config is normal. Beautiful. That's what we wanted. And we're pointed in the right direction. Good stuff. And did we say left on Bravo, or do we want to go Alpha? Probably go Bravo. Where'd that other plane go? Yeah, he's on Bravo. We'll follow him. We shall follow him. Very good. Do you think Microsoft will add a co-pilot experience? I hope so. I hope it's something that they add, but yeah. Gotta love the 0 knot ground speed and airspeed again. Yeah, typical fly live, man. Typical fly live. Let me update it once again. It seems to crash. Oh, I don't even know how many times. I lose track now. I actually may think this is worse than the other one that we were using, than Sim Toolkit Pro. I actually think it's worse. Craig, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Hope you're well, dude. Is that a dream lifter right there? What the hell? Blame Dan. Correct. blame him. But all cap, are you using anything new on stream? Not really. The new banner, obviously. New banner, that's about it. I wonder if that's part of the scenery. I feel like it has to be part of the scenery, right? Also, I'm not hearing anybody, and I think it's because I forgot to turn that on. Yeah, that would be why. Yeah, that's definitely part of the scenery. Yeah, he's got his tail open. Okay. What's that thing doing here? What a weird looking airplane. The Beluga. Which one's weirder, chat? The Dreamlifter or the Beluga? They're both kind of awkward and weird, aren't they? They're both kind of weird. Regularly comes here? Damn. Boeing sending over some of their, fix their airplanes. Love and Rome V2 knocked out of the park? They did, dude. Yeah, beautiful scenery. Just got another update, actually, I saw the other day. 2.01 now. Just had a 7-3 depart out in front of us. Now, I wanted to check on something quickly. Climb out's going to be 250, 304, cruise, Mach 83, 307, descent, 325. That's a little bit aggressive. That's okay, I guess. Hold on, we're going to hold short right here.
There
we go, now I can hear everybody. What are you upset about? Brake fans? The fuck? Delay takeoff. Hold on, chat. We got to delay takeoff. Brake fans are hot, apparently. The brakes are hot. If I do the config test, it's going to tell me that they're too hot. Maybe not. Is there anybody behind us? There's not. Okay, we can just chill for a second. Just leave the landing gear out longer? True. Yeah. All right. Let's go flying. Landing lights, wing lights, strobe lights, nose lights. Good. They're hot. They're cooling down. I don't know how they got hot all of a sudden, but they're starting to come down. All right. Control cam comes on. Sounds go up. Y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. Throttle's up to about 40%. Beautiful. Slight nose down pressure. Chrono. And Toga. Manflex 67 runway SRS. Auto thrust. Dur. Takeoff power is set. 100 knots, we're neutral.
V1.
Rotate. Look at that gust of wind. Positive rate. You're up. I saw that. The BA, the 350 lost its gear. Throttles to climb. Beautiful. Bring those sounds back down a little bit. Speed check, flaps clean. Or sorry, flaps 1. Now flaps clean. Rate, beautiful. We'll disarm the ground spoilers. Wing lights and nose lights are off as well. Plug up our cruise altitude. We're going to 31,000 feet. There's 6,500 feet up and above the clouds. We'll go autopilot 1, bring you back up into the flight deck. Sounds can come back down just a little bit. We'll enjoy a nice little left turn here. Nice. Banner is gone? Yes, the banner is gone when I'm hand flying. It's always, I try and minimize everything that's shown on the screen while we're hand flying. That way you can focus on the views and the hand flying. Banner comes back. Don't you worry. Beautiful. Good looking views. Departing Nagoya. Airport's down there somewhere. New banner stuff? Yes. A little bit of a new banner. Free Romeo Whiskey, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Stop sending your northern weather down here to Florida. Man, you can keep it. Keep it down there in Florida. I've had enough of winter already. I've had enough. Alrighty, 10,000 feet, landing lights off, seatbelt signs to auto. Flight attendants can start the in-flight services. Very good. Beautiful view. It's climbing out of Nagoya. Been the most bipolar winter in a long time. I couldn't agree more, man. It's been a very, very weird one. A lot of snow, a lot of weird weather. Yeah. Has not been enjoyable, to say the least. Now, winter's never really enjoyable, but I feel like this winter specifically, it's been terrible. Engines sound amazing. They do sound really good after, I will say that, man. A big improvement on the sound pack since the last time I flew this aircraft, for sure. A350 maybe too automatic. Don't have to enter much of the McDo, even less than the 320. And I don't know about that one, Dominic. I feel like there's more steps with the 350 than there is with the 320. I feel like I'm inserting more information into the McDo's and the flight information and stuff. Maybe all our Canadian visitors will now go further south to Mexico. I could finally get an In-N-Out burger. It's impossible from October to April. Really, Fred? Damn. All those Canadians want the In-N-Out goodness. Can you blame them? In-N-Out is fantastic. Well, here in Salt Lake, you've got no snow in Salt Lake. That's crazy, dude. I wonder if, has Denver got any snow yet? Remember, Denver was like 70-something degrees a couple weeks ago. Is the 787 good in 24? Not really. If you want a 787, you're going to have to buy the Bravo Airspace 787. I feel like that's your best option. Transition altitude coming up here, 14,000 feet. We will go standard pressure. Very good. We only have one in our town, and the line is always 20 cars long. But it's worth it. I think it's all the screens, not punching buttons, toggling switches compared to the 320. Could be. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of screens, a lot of information displayed for sure. I stand corrected. You're right about more steps. Problem is the flow logic isn't as smooth as the 320. There you go. I would agree with you on that one. Yeah. I would agree. Flow logic is a little bit different, setting it all up. Man, looks good though. Looks good, sounds good. 24 degrees here in sunny SoCal, with the last cloudy day being a few days ago. Just rub it in, why don't you? Rub it in. I don't even know what the temperature is here today. Negative 20 something, I think. Weather. Currently outside it is negative 12, feels like negative 17. That's actually a nice day. Might have to go outside. Negative 17. All right, better than the negative 37 it was this weekend. It's gonna feel like spring out there right now at negative 17. I have to take Henry for a nice little WALK after stream. It's a heat wave. Currently flying from Nuuk to Copenhagen. Nice, very good, John. That's a fun one. Got about 15 inches of snow in eastern Pennsylvania from that storm. Damn. That's a lot, dude. Negative 12 feels like negative 20 in Montreal. Nice, yeah. Skinny dipping weather. We're gonna go do the polar plunge. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Polar plunge time, friends. Has anybody in chat ever done a polar plunge? That shit's wild. It's a balmy 12 in Maine. Ooh. Negative 6 in Edmonton. Now that's spring weather, Mr. Barry. Hey, go out with a light jacket in that weather. My goodness. It's nice. Dima, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. I did. It shrank like crazy. Nice. You do it every year? Are you serious, RJ? Brother. I don't know if I could do that, man. I've done a polar plunge. Don't know if I'd be doing it with my heart these days. Get the pacemaker in, Dan, then we'll try it, right? Pacemaker in, then we'll do it. Oh man. All right, chat. Time to stretch. We don't have a lot of time to stretch, so time to stretch. We ain't got a lot of time. Weather for Barrie, 2 degrees in Barrie today. Well, that's spring weather. No, that's Salt Lake City. 2 degrees in Salt Lake. My goodness. For charity, my man, even better, dude. Here in Springfield, Missouri, temperature's 28 Fahrenheit, feels like 35. Still snow all over the place. Damn. Dima, celebrating 59 months. Thank you, Dima. I appreciate you, brother. Incredibly kind. 59 months, dude. It's just incredible, man. Thank you for the support, Dima. I appreciate that, brother. What settings do you use to make your stream so clear? A high bit rate. The higher the bit rate, the better the viewing experience. So it completely depends on your internet. Gonna be 39 Celsius here today. Oh my God. I don't know about that one, Nadya. I think I'm gonna take my negative 17. Polar plunge, you're out of your minds. That's what I'm saying, dude. Pretty sure I would go into like shock. Do you use chase plane? I do use chase plane, yes. Would you like to see it in action? Look at this. Sheesh. What a beauty. What a beauty. Look at her go, chat. 350. The 350. Meow. It's 2C in Tulsa right now. That's actually pretty nice. I'd take that. I do use chase plane. Can highly recommend, actually. I've had a pretty good experience with chase plane. They haven't got an update, though, in a while. Ever been to Japan? I have not. It is on my bucket list, but I've never been. Recently got a 5070 and somehow FrameGen makes the screens all grainy and everything is kind of blurry. Is that expected? Sorry, I know I'm probably Google this. Kunal, no worries, man. Try using TAA for your anti-aliasing. It's okay to use FrameGen, but for your anti-aliasing, when you're turning on FrameGen, it's probably switching to like DLSS for your rendering. Try using TAA with FrameGen. I go into shock plunge into the water in the summertime. You and me both, sir. You and me both. That should solve your making everything look grainy, Kunal. TAA for your rendering, your anti-aliasing, sorry. Chad, I don't even know if we're going to be able to reach our cruise altitude. Oh, we are. There's our climb, there's our descent. Wait, that's our top of climb and that's our top of descent. Oh, okay, well, we're changing this to 270, enter, and then go 270 on this. Because our top of descent is right there. Discovered you on your recent PMDG 7.3 streams. Gotta say I love it. Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Is there a screen grab of the graphic settings on your Discord? There is, Kunal. Yes, the hashtag views and info section. I have my updated, so on my new PC, my updated 2024 settings. Now, remember, you can adjust the settings accordingly. If you find something doesn't work for you or something works better, just use those as like a baseline, if you will. TA is the best? I would agree. Especially at like 1440p, 1080. I don't know about 4K. Might be able to get away with like DLSS at 4K or something like that, but yeah. Reminds you of the camera on X-Plane? Correct. It basically is. That's basically what it is. Yeah. Okay, and if we look here, we can see cruise. Top of descent is in 7 miles. Well, time to prepare for the arrival, friends. That's why, this is exactly why we're doing these flights. At or below 14, that's crazy. Above 6. So I guess we'll go 6,000 feet initially. There you go, Pierre, yeah. All right, we'll start our descent now. There's descent. I don't like that the speed is skyrocketing through the descent. But hey, what are you going to do? I don't like that, but I'm not going to change it now. I'll just leave it. Hope all goes well. I have the exact same specs as you. Quick question. Do you use the built-in GPU on the Ryzen 9800 for background apps like Google? No. I don't goose. I just use the 5080. I'm honestly not running that many background apps. I'm running a few of them, but nothing too crazy. You can let the plane manage the descent with the altitude button. Of course. We're already in it. We're in descent mode. We're 2,500 feet below profile, though. Or above profile. You had a sim crash while on approach into Haneda. That's not good. Did you see what Dan posted in the Discord? Fuck, which one? The I'm Captain Canada? Where did he post it? Oh, in the chat thing? Yes. You already pulled the alt button? I did. Yeah, we're descending. Whee! Yes, never mind. Yeah, we're descending. Remember, it's a very long, drawn-out approach into these Tokyo airports. Very long. Let's stretch with some ice cream cake, chat. Smells good. Currently 11 degrees in Indy today, Cap. Plus 11? Fahrenheit or Celsius? Supposed to follow the green line? Yeah, but because we changed our altitude, I think things got all kind of jacked up on the descent process. There you go. Now it's back up into profile. You can hear the engine spooling back as we continue to descend quicker. All right, chat. We're going for a proper landing. If we don't get a proper landing, we're doing a go-around, okay? So, no float. None of this BS. Touching down just in time. We're going for a proper landing. If we don't land it properly, we're shooting a go-around. Everybody under the... everybody understand the instructions? 11 Fahrenheit? Ooh, that's cold. Welcome to Canada. Hey Cap, joining in here from the bus home from work. Cool, -10 evening in Sweden. Ooh, Lincoln. That's chilly. That is chilly, sir. Now that I've got one flight under my belt, it's, I feel like I remember how to fly this airplane. I'll probably screw this up too, but I think I got it. I'm confused. Explain again. No. I'm gonna have to keep you after class, Mr. Minnesota. Got -2 in Fahrenheit in Tulsa a few days ago. Never experienced that cold in my life. Yeah, brother. That was brutal. How's the stream been? Has it gone smoothly? It has. Yeah. No complaints. I did have to do a fresh install of my airplane last night, though. I loaded in and I was missing this wing, and I had no cockpit. I did have to do that yesterday. Is Admira's wing flex in 2024 less visible? I don't know. Haven't really checked on that, to be honest with you. Okay, let's enter our approach data now, chat. Pull up some weather here for Tokyo, Haneda. Winds are 010 at 9. 010. 9. Outside air temperature is 4 degrees. QNH is 1016. 4 degrees. 1016. Good. And our baro minimums for the ILS X-ray 3-4 left will be 218. 218 baro. 28. Oh, sorry. Forgot to hit left control. 218. Beautiful. Everything is set in there. Good. Very good. Is there a long haul plan for Saturday? Which plane, 350 or 340? We're going to be in the 350 on Saturday. And yes, we are doing a long haul. I'm thinking we're going to be doing Tokyo to Sydney. No, not Tokyo, sorry. Hong Kong. Hong Kong to Sydney is the plan. Cathay Pacific. They fly 900s or 1000s on that route. Or does Cathay even have 900s? I don't think they do. Hong Kong to Sydney is the plan on Saturday. So this is the weather where hot springs body feels like warm while submerged, but the second you're wet, exposed to the frigid air, the moisture fuses into icy strands. Correct. Yeah. They do send the 900? Okay. Has anyone made the Cathay 1000 livery for the iniBuilds A350? Has anybody made that one yet? Mitchell, thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Just botched my approach into MKGS because of stupid hold procedures. Uh-oh. Not nice. Isn't it in the INI manager? There might be. I don't know. I haven't even looked. The lettuce leaf is there. Is that the... That's their retro one that they brought back, right? Is that the one we're... I think that's the one. We said 1016. We're approaching 14. We're at 14,000 now, so we'll go 1016 on the pressure. Very good. Kemmel, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're well, brother. You could insert a nice little shortcut into the McDo. We could, but there was, I think, 2 aircraft in front of us, so we're just going to fly the whole approach. I don't know what the other airplanes are doing. I don't see them on my TCAS, but I don't want to cut anybody off. That would just not be ideal. Plus, we have to burn off quite a bit of altitude. The retro one is the lettuce leaf. That one is on flightsim.to. Got you. Okay. Cool. I will have a look-see. All right, and I think it holds us at 13,000 here for a little bit. Let me see what people are doing online. Let me go here. Let's see what people are doing. We're out here now. We'll go here. We'll go live traffic. Okay, so looks like he cut the corner and he's going to wedge. So maybe we'll follow him. So what we can do is we can go wedge from present position direct to insert. All right. We need to be at wedge for 8,000. Very good. Continue the descent now. And I think there's a speed restriction at wedge. 230. So I'm going to pull that now. Oh. 230. Okay. That sounds good, P-Thibs. If you want to send it over, sure, man. Thank you. Went direct to wedge after TT 450 and it was directly in front of you. Perfect. Thank you, Crandon. That's exactly what we did as well. Does iniBuilds have the 350-1000? Yes. When you purchase this aircraft, it comes with the 900 ultra long range, the ULR, and it comes with the 1000 as well. All right, from there, we can continue the descent. We've got 6,000. If we look at the ILS, coming in from Cajo, it wants 4,000, but intercept at Alley is 1,500 feet. So I'm going to go 4,000 initially, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Gap, today I was at Leonardo Helicopter Factory in the main HQ in Poland. Saw some helicopters in AW149. It's a pity that we don't have them in Microsoft. I mean, I'm not much of a helicopter flyer. Maybe somebody will make them eventually. Just got some Normatex. What's that, Captain Iso Creams? Headphones? Haven't heard of that. Oliver, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. All right, there's 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on. Make sure seatbelt signs are on. We'll get the wing lights on here as well. We can arm the ground spoilers, so that's done. And then we need to set up our brake to vacate, chat. It's the last thing that we haven't done yet. We're going to do that now. Airport data not available in Navigraph. Are you sure? I'm going to try that again. Landing. What if I go here? Okay. Well, I haven't seen that before. So I guess we'll just go auto brake medium. I don't know why it's saying in op.
Nadya traffic, Japan Air 502 descending through 7,000 feet. Expecting GLS 34 right in 5 minutes, 38 miles final.
We'll try this again. Plan down.
Tokyo traffic, Alpha Air
down.
22 miles.
Airport nav not available. Navigraph.
Runway 34 right, Tokyo.
Oh, okay. Maybe there's just no data available. I don't know. Seems weird. Is it related to the brake fan problem? No, it shouldn't be. It's just not pulling the data. Should not be related to that at all. Do you have to switch to plan mode for brake to vacate? Yes, you do. Relink your Navigraph in the OIS settings in the tablet. I'm not going to worry about it now. We're getting close to the. It's okay. We can go auto brake medium. It's fine. It's a bug. You have it too. Okay. There you go. All right, now that we've held 230, I'm going to go and activate approach mode. Activate, confirm, thank you. Approach mode is activated. That's good. So when we go into manage speed, we're good. Did you update the nav data? I think so, because you can enter the approach. I did update the nav data, yeah. Yeah, everything's good with nav data. EFB, options, third party. Yeah, wait. Nav data should be updated, unless it somehow didn't update itself. But it's definitely updated because we have all the current runways and arrivals and stuff. Alright, it said max 230 knots. We're going to slow it down to 210 now. I'm going to go speed check flaps 1. Tokyo Bay. It's on an older AirAC. I updated it last night, Johan. I updated everything last night. AirAC got updated. I did the terrain update stuff that needed to be done as well. Did all that last night. Also, the brake to vacate worked perfectly fine on our first flight. I think it's just a bug. I think there's something weird going on. Okay, for parking, turn you off now. For parking, we're going to go to gate 11 again. We're going to go GSX. We're going to planned, select from map. And we want number 11, which should be right there, which it is. Select. And we want Japan Airlines. Very good. And we're going to continue this down to 2,000 feet. And I'll roll my speed back now to 180. And I'll go speed check flaps 2, right on the barber pole, but that's fine. We want to maintain our descent rate. How come you changed your streaming nights? That was a while ago, dude. It was like 6 months ago. I just figured it was better to stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Final roughly 3-4 right Tokyo.
Traffic, Japan Air to Juliet Alpha, short bound 34 left for Tokyo.
Someone said short final, but I also have somebody over there at like my same altitude. My nav datas are up to date too. When I'm departing, I have the airport map, but on arrival, I have the same message as you on the ND. Okay, so it's definitely just a bug of the aircraft then. I remember that being a bug a while ago. Okay, it says there's an airplane, like, right here. I don't see him, but he's somewhere. Alright, I'm going to arm approach. Oh, hi. Might be a problem, unless he's landing 3-4 right. I think he's also turning inbound for 3-4 left.
2,500.
2,500. Gear down.
Japan Air 502, fully established runway 34 right. 8 miles to final.
Data traffic, Japan Airlines 208, ILS 34 left, turning on the final now. Data. Nah, it looks like he's going out that way. He's going 3-4 right.
Traffic, Alpha Air, short final, run 3-4 right, Tokyo.
Alright, final approach speed coming in. Let's go speed check flap 3. There's Lokestar captured. We should have glide slope star capture here as well. Any second. There's glide slope star capture. Beautiful. Very nice. We'll head upstairs. We'll make sure that our nose lights are on. 2,000. Speed check. 160 knots. We will go flaps full. Beautiful. Looking good. All right, let's start our recording. So I don't forget it. Recording has been started. And I feel like we should hand fly from here, chat, yeah? Get a little feel for the aircraft? I think so. All right, my airplane. Beautiful. Now we follow our PFDs. Glide slope and localizer. 1,500 feet. Looking great. Fully configured. ECAM no blue. Remember, chat, proper landing or we're going around. Proper landing, go around. Make it happen, Cap. Pressure's on. I usually do good with the pressure. Let's see how we do today. I will say the aircraft hand flies so much better than it used to. I haven't flown this in a couple months. It hand flies much better than it used to, that's for sure. I don't feel like I'm constantly chasing like I used to be.
1,000.
Slight little quartering crosswind at 6 knots. No factor, really. Is a pretty approach. To be fair, it's even better coming in over the city into 1/6 left. It's amazing. Probably my favorite approach in Japan. Tokyo, Haneda, 1/6 left. You're literally flying over downtown Tokyo. It's quite incredible. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Enjoy. Yeah, replay's already recording. We're good. Haneda traffic. Japan Airlines 208 short final 34 left. Haneda. Is there somebody on the parallel? I can't see.
500.
Checked.
$400.
Jay, my man, dropping 10 bones.
Stevens SB4 donated $10.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, my man. 10 bones. I hope you're having a good evening, my man. Or good afternoon. Evening for you, I think. God, this looks incredible. Don't fuck this up.
Traffic out there.
100.
Clear 34 right, Charlie 10, Charlie to the real.
50. 40. 30. 25.
Okay, we saved it. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. That was actually pretty good, chat. Are my reversers not working? Oh, there they go. 60 knots, reverser stowed, manual braking, we'll vacate here to the right. That was pretty good, chat. That one was pretty good. I could have flared it a little bit more, but that was actually pretty damn good. 160 foot per minute. Not bad. Not bad, chat. No go around for me today. Hooray! No go around. We are vacating this way, and then we're going up that way. Perfect. Vacate to the right, hard right. Haneda traffic, Japan 208, vacated 34 left. Haneda. Should we go into the ramp? Yeah, we'll go up this way, into the ramp. Perfect. Landing lights off, wing lights off, nose light taxi. Strobe lights are off. APU is starting. As soon as we turn here, I'll give you a little wing view. We'll clean everything up. See you in Arc Raiders after this? Arc Raiders. I still don't have it, man. Haven't picked it up yet. I probably missed my opportunity when it was on sale. Should have bought it over the Christmas holidays. Cap, how are you getting the buildings to draw so far? I'm using auto FPS. Even when I'm practically over top of them, they still aren't drawing. What's your internet connection like? Brake fan needs to go on. Hot brakes. Ground spoilers and flaps are going clean. Very nice. Very nice. Stop our clocks. 40 minutes on the return flight. Can clear out all these errors. That's fine. Clear, clear. Thank you. APU is almost on and available. And we're going to the exact same stand where we started the day, chat. Lee, good to see you, my man. Welcome back. Hope you're well, dude. Actually, just wrapping up the stream. We had a beautiful... Man, look at the weather here right now. Clouds look stunning on the ground. Beautiful. All right, we're going to spot 11, which is just over here. This little satellite thing. Tokyo International Airport. Tokyo. Can't fly at 77 and 24 and out their highs or Bravo because LGen and right fuel pumps keep flashing off and have to start engine 1 binding sim bug. Could be. I haven't run into that problem before, so I can't really speak to that one. Here's gate 11. Oh, I can't even do that, so we'll just get that off. We'll get APU bleed on. Good. Going up this way. Gate 11. Beautiful. Flight Sim Aviation. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hello, Mr. Henry. Henry, do you want to come... What is this? A ghost jet bridge. Shh. Don't tell them. I also don't see our marshaller. That's okay. We don't need him. We can just cheat. Yes. Very nice. Which should be my first payware long hauler? 777 or 350? Ooh. Tough question. Both are great. I think it just depends. I think you'll be fine and happy with either purchase. Just figure out what you want to fly more. Do you want to fly the 350 or would you rather fly the 777? That would be my only thing to you, sir. That's it. Please move forward. Thank you. My brakes are actually smoking. You see that? They're hot. The brake fan. Maybe it's because the brake fan's on. Park brakes on. Good. Upstairs, APU generators are on. Good. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Very nice. Upstairs, beacon light is off. Seatbelt signs are off. Fuel pumps are off. Cappy purrs and crew supply goes off. Let's go to GSX. We're going to request deboarding. Japan Airlines. We've already done all this. And that looks fine and dandy, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful leg of flying today. From Tokyo down to Nagoya and back. The perfect little, you know, the flights were just long enough to stretch our legs, but also short enough to kind of keep us in the mindset of this aircraft and getting it set up and descending. And it's quite a handful, man, to be honest with you. As modern as this airplane is, it is quite a damn handful half the time. I must admit. All right, let's stop our recording. So they gave us the landing rate on that one was a 162 foot per minute, but they're saying 1.2 G with a bounce. How about that one? We'll look on the replay. I don't think we bounced. Now, was it a little bit firm? Yes, absolutely. Could have flared a little bit more, but I think I'm understanding the concepts of flaring this aircraft. 30 feet, start a slight flare, cut the power at 20, and then additional flare.
$10
Be good. Henry, come here.
As well, Captain. Got my first puppy in the house today and couldn't be more excited.
My man.
Got him watching the streams already. Underscore CPT Henry : underscore CPT Henry.
Huge no floaties to you, Oliver, and congratulations on the new family member. And thank you again, Jay, for that $10 donation on final as well. Henry, come here. Chat wants to see you. Yes, come here. They want to say hello to Henry boy. Oh, it's Henry. Hi, Henry. You looking at the airplane? That's the airplane. Yeah, look, that's chat. Right here. Look, right there. That's chat. You say hi to chat? Yeah, good boy. Oh, yeah, good boy. The goodest boy he is. 50 Fonk, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Henry, that's you. Look, you have your own emoji. There's you. There's you. He's not impressed by us? He's not really impressed by much, to be honest with you. He's a pretty chill, laid-out dog, laid-back dog, man. He's a super, super, super chill guy. Right? Oh, can I have a kiss? Kiss. Thank you, buddy. Good boy. He's pretty damn chill, dude. He kind of just does his own thing. But he loves chasing his bally. Henry, can you go get your toy? Can you show chat your toy? Where's your toy? Go get it. Go get it. Watch this, dude. He's so smart. Where's your toy? Come here, show chat your toy. Oh, where's your toy? Where is it? No, that's your carrot. Where's your toy? Where's your stuffy? Where is it? Is it on the... Oh, it might be on the stairs. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta show you guys this. 2 seconds. I think it's on the stairs. They're blocked. Where's your toy? It's right here. Oh, look at it. Get your toy. Hey, get your toy. Come show them. Come on. Come show them. Here. Oh, yes. Wait, no, come here. Come here. Never mind. He doesn't want to show you. He grabs it, he brings it over to me, but then he drops it every time I tell him to come up onto the chair. He doesn't want to come up onto the chair with it. Can Henry speak? Henry? Do you know how to speak? Good boy. A smart boy. The smartest boy. That's not my toy, Dad. That's not chat's. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what he's saying. All right, let's get this bad boy set up here for a replay. We're going to restart the Kutao script. Let's jump down here. We'll put this back up over there. We'll go to our ground, and we want to close those doors. Good. We also want to close that door. Good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the aircraft in a turnaround state. I'm going to go to... how the hell do I do that? Menu? Panel states. Yes. We want to go ready for takeoff. Beautiful. And then we're going to set our flaps. We'll get that on. We'll let the engine spool up. Park brake should still remain on, which it does. Beautiful. All right, cool. Give it a second. We'll let everything come to life, and then we'll go ahead and get our replay, friends. All of that is on. That's all good. APU is good. Engines are spooling. Good. You love flying the 900 or the 1000 variant today? I'm flying the 900 today, King. The 900. Should post your takeoff and landings as short videos. So, Logan, I would love to do that, man. I'm stupid. I'm just going to come out and say it. I've tried, man. I cannot find the right, like, resolution for the YouTube shorts. And to the point where it actually looks good. Because the resolution for YouTube shorts is completely different than my resolution for... So it ends up like, you end up with like seeing this much of the like what's going on. It's such a pain in the ass, dude. It's to the point though where I've actually thought about hiring like an editor or somebody who knows what they're doing. If anybody in chat knows what they're doing, if you want to send me a DM on Discord, that would be great. I have no problem paying somebody to do shorts for me properly. I've tried. I don't know if it's the software that I'm using. I use Sony Vegas, the most recent version of Sony Vegas. I don't know if it's Sony Vegas just doesn't do a good job in it, but like I've tried to watch tutorial videos. I've tried to watch everything, man, and I just can't get it to work. I don't know why. It just it ends up looking super weird. It ends up, yeah. Avs and Sens game tonight in Ottawa. Hope it's a good one. The Avs are going to absolutely fist pump the Ottawa Senators tonight. Shorts, what size? Sorry, wrong type of shorts. Exactly. Exactly, man. Kev, I don't see you tonight. I'll catch you on Friday doing China Eastern Airlines ops. Enjoy, Sean. Have a good evening, my friend. All right, aircraft is ready to go. Park brakes released. Going to hold the brakes. Let's go ahead and hit our replay button. Beautiful. We can then pause our replay and we can just bring this all the way forward. We'll go from like right about here. Start here. Yes. Resume. Good. Let's jump outside. Let's see how it looks from this angle. We'll see if it looks extra chunky. Chunky soup. A 9 by 16 aspect ratio is best. Correct. But, again, when you're pulling from a 1440p stream, when you downsize from 9 to 16, you end up with, like, just this crazy... Like, we'd literally be missing, like... It would probably be like halfway down the engine. And that's what I don't understand. Is I don't understand how, like, in order to do a proper short, you have to, like, zoom the, like, here and then record that, like, as your land. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's very weird. I mean, chat, remember when I said it has to be a good landing? Oh, minus the nose is very sensitive after touchdown, if you don't do that. But remember when I said we need to have a great landing on the 1,000-footers or we're doing a go-around? I would just like you to point out where our wheels touch down. That was actually a really good landing. I needed to start my flare about a quarter of a millisecond before I did, but that was a great landing, chat. For not flying this aircraft for a couple months, coming back into it, you can see a little bit heavy on that flare towards the end. But not bad. Not bad. We painted those 1,000-footers. The real-world pilots in chat are going to be very pleased with me. That was about as realistic of a landing as we've done in quite a while, friends. Quite a while. All right, everybody. That's going to wrap up our afternoon live stream. I'd like to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you guys all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, this would not be possible. I say it every stream, and I mean it. You guys are the backbone. You guys are what makes this entire thing go around. And for that, I am forever grateful. So thank you guys so much for the continued support. All the donations, all the gifted memberships, everything in between. Thank you very much. Huge shout out to Mr. Captain Lee as well for sending me all these wonderful route ideas and getting me all set up last night at the very last minute for this afternoon's live stream. So shout out Mr. Captain Lee. Thank you, brother, for all the support as always. I know you're a big fan of the Japan flying, and rightfully so. I mean, just a beautiful approach, beautiful day of flying down here in Japan. I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys did as well. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, but donates with your time, your effort, smashing down the thumbs up button, just hanging out and chat with us, whatever it may be, I'd like to thank you guys just as much. Isn't this the F1 track or something? Somebody was saying there's like an F1 track somewhere around here. I don't know if I'm... No, actually, sorry. That's in Nagoya. That's where we were earlier. Never mind. Don't listen to me. We are live in a couple hours from now. About 4 hours from now, we're going to be live again. I believe this evening we're going to do some more... actually, no, sorry. This evening we're going to be doing some Delta ops. I'm almost positive. We might do some more Japan. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see more Japan tonight, or do you guys want to see Delta? What do we want to do? Quickly put it in chat. Everybody that's still here. I'm going to base it off of the people that are here and what they put in chat. Do you want to see more Japan, or do you want to go Delta ops this afternoon over in the US of A? F1 track is in Suzuka? Ah, got you. Okay. Japan, Delta, Tokyo to New Cheetos. Delta, Japan, Delta. Y'all are boring. Delta. I'm trying to see what everybody wants to do. Japan. There's a lot of Japan. There's a lot of Delta. All right, well, I'll figure it out. I'm thinking maybe more Japan. I wonder if we can fly from, like, Sapporo. So, like, somewhere, like, up here we could go. Like, what if we did, like, all the way across? Is there, like, something we could do, like, down here, like, at one of the big airports? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Captain Lee has a whole, like, up to, like, Sapporo might be cool. I know there's a great freeware Sapporo somewhere up here, I think. We've been there, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'll look at what Captain Lee said, and we'll see. Captain Lee, if you're in the Discord right now and you have a good one route though for tonight, like something that's like an hour and a half flight or something like that, that would be kind of fun. I'd be down for something like that. God, that landing looked beautiful from behind the wing. Looked a little bit rough from the front of the wing, but looked beautiful from behind the wing. You're still on VATSIM? No, I'm not. Thank you. No, definitely wasn't breaking code of conduct, Richie. I don't know what you're thinking about. Dan's word is final. Dan said it's Japan. Well, it might be Japan then, friends. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful afternoon. Hopefully I can catch you this afternoon. If we don't do Delta Ops tonight, though, chat, don't worry. That just means we'll do Delta Ops on Friday. So I kind of was thinking about that. I was kind of thinking Japan again tonight. These domestic 350 ops in Japan is just incredible. It'll be early morning real time as well. So we could get some sunrise departure real time in Japan for this evening stream. And then Friday, we can end up doing like DFW to LA or something like that. Kind of setting up our Saturday long haul, which right now is looking like we're doing Hong Kong to Sydney. Hong Kong to Sydney. All right, friends, enjoy the replays. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. Again, if I don't see you tonight, hopefully I'll catch you on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Happy landings, my friends. See ya.